Hello, and in this video, although I'm surprised to myself I kind of have to make a video like this, I'm going to be showing you how to successfully and carefully open a packet of Lego minifigures. So, I'm going to be showing two methods. First of all, the first method, I don't have actually any sealed minifigures to open right now, so I'm just going to use an empty packet to demonstrate what you need to do. Now, the reason I'm doing this video in the first place is because I've seen recently, to my surprise, that a lot of people seem to be, cutting along the bags and unfortunately cutting through minifigure capes and pieces like that. So to avoid that situation from happening, I'm going to hopefully show you a couple of successful ways in which you can avoid that from happening. So the first method, as you can see from how I've opened this bag, is to open the bag from the bottom. Now, with these newer style minifigure bags, they are a lot easier, in my opinion, to open just by hand than the previous style of minifigure blind bags. These are also the style of bags used currently for the Mario enemies, the Harry Potter Series 2, and the previous series, which was these, Series 20. So the current minifigure blind bags are a lot easier to open by hand. Now, the best way of doing that, as you can see along the top, you've got a sealant along the top where the machine has pressed this together to seal it. And again, you can see that at the bottom. However, there's not as much seal given at the bottom of the packet. So I always find it's easier to turn the packet upside down and just simply pinch and open this like a bag of crisps, or for you American folk, like a bag of potato chips. So it really is as simple as that. So that is the first method, and I'm going to open this from the top to kind of show you how that works. However, I do recommend you do it from the bottom, as there is less of a seal going along the bottom of the packet. So that is method one. So this is kind of how it looks in practice. Simple as that. That is by far the best method to opening minifigure packets, as you're not going to cut into anything. There's no risk of cutting into any parts. The only thing I would say is that I appreciate people are different. Somebody might really struggle to open a packet like that, and I can understand that. So that's why I'm going to show you the second method. But that first method is by far the best way to do this, and I find opening it from the bottom is relatively easy. Again, as I say, I can appreciate for some people that's difficult, but that's the best way for me. So the second method to opening minifigure bags, if I bring in another empty packet here, that again I have opened in the way I've shown previously. Just be careful when you do open a bag like that you don't lose your grip and all the pieces go flying everywhere, that you don't use too much force. That is something to be aware of there with the previous method. But for this method, it's similar but not similar. So if you have tried the first method and seem to be struggling with that, what I recommend doing is, if you can, hold the packet like this, pinch it so that you're pushing against the sides, and shake all the parts that you can feel in there, as it were. So you're pinching at either side, and shake all the parts to the bottom of the packet. Of course, when you do this, your packet will be sealed. And then once you've had a bit of a feel around at the top here, and you are satisfied that everything is out of the way, You could also do this the other way around as well and shake everything this way by pinching at the sides, doing that. If you can't pinch at the side for whatever reason, I recommend pinching the top of the bag and shaking the parts down like that, because that way you're not going to be pinching any cape piece into place if you pinch at another part of the bag. So just shake the bag like that. And then all you have to do is take a pair of scissors, trying to keep the bag as straight as possible so you don't move the pieces around again, and make the be mindful of where it's sealed across the top, and just make as close to that seal the smallest snip with the scissors, as simple as that. You can see just how small that snip is that I've done there with the scissors. And then all you have to do after that is just carefully, very gently tear the packet. You know, being careful, make sure you've got a table, you know, make sure you're opening this in a safe area where you're not going to lose any parts. And that's a way of getting into a minifigure bag. So that is the second method. Again, I prefer the first method, but it's a better method than just doing this and going and cutting straight through a cape, which I've, to my surprise, seen as a common problem. So I thought I'd make this video to show you a couple of methods on how to successfully open minifigure blind bags without cutting through any capes or damaging any of the minifigure pieces inside. I hope this video has been very useful and helpful to you. Please subscribe if you like this video and you want to see more videos related to Lego and minifigures, etc. So thank you for watching, and bye for now.